Did you know that 90 minutes of sweating can temporarily shrink your brain? Yes, I know. So the next time you think about doing a workout, your brain could be shrinking as you go. Scary, right? As cool as that fact is, there are many more weird facts that your brain does. As a prestigious student that has reached over 3 years taking anatomy and physiology, as well as shadowing and learning under a neurosurgeon for various accounts, I've consumed great knowledge of this topic. Additionally, there are multiple credible authors as well as articles that I have researched as well. The categories that I will be covering are the background, function, and current research of the brain. The brain has a grand number of functions, and some scientists still today do not know the overall function of the brain, but they have pinpointed some regions and what they overall control. The regions are called lobes, and they are separated by the grooves and bumps in your brain called gyri and sulci. Though they may sound like pet names, they are very essential in keeping the layers very distinct. The first lobe in pink is the frontal lobe. This lobe functions as solving problems, planning, making decisions, and controlling our behavior. Next, in yellow, we have the parietal lobe. The parietal lobe functions as visual spatial processing. This process is to help perceive, analyze, and also interpret images and patterns. Another one of your lobes is your temporal lobe, as you can see in green. This lobe focuses more on memory, sounds, as well as recognizing faces. Lastly is your occipital lobe in purple. This is for vision as well as visual processing. Though these are portions of the brain, they still play a vital role in overall function of the brain. The brain especially plays an important role in the CNS, which is the central nervous system. The CNS is very vital for processing as well as all the senses in the body. As stated by Javier De Felipe in one of his articles, he states that the processes were founded by multiple technological advances that have been made along the years. The turning point for the lobes of the brain relates all the way back to a story of a man that got an iron strike stuck in the middle of his head. This instant here is what sparked that there are regions of the brain that control different parts and different parts of your brain. By his whole personality changing, this highlighted more research in different parts of your brain. In the beginning, the brain was thought as being just an amenity, not the whole intelligence. The first type of description that we have in the brain is by Edwin Smith, who first discovered the brain as a small fracture to it, who described it as a rippling surface of a copper slag. Though they may sound difficult, this basically distincts all the gyri and sulci that he's seen. Back then, people who studied the brain were on the back burner, so the study of neuroscience was not prominent. But as for today, with technological advances, there is a road to alleviating many brain difficulties that are seen today. For an example, in an article by King's London College, there have been an advancement in baby brain activity from high-skilled techniques of MRI scanning to hopefully change any impairments found in a newborn baby. Modernized medicine is getting more efficient every day, and it is very important for us to learn about it because it could possibly affect us as well. Let me wrap this up by explaining to you all that the brain is important. Without our brain, we would not be able to do any vital functions to live. I've covered the functions, background, and as well as the newfound research to ensure what may not be known about the brain. I hope you find this information useful, and I hope you will use this in your future endeavors.